Hello, I'm Wicked Nick Wegner. Topuria just, didn't make it to the 5th round. Gaethje just beat him. But let's look, I wasn't expecting Gaethje to win. Let's look at every single kick Topuria has landed his entire career. Didn't expect Gaethje to win, but that's why I like this sport so much. Anything can happen. I didn't entirely count him out, but I did design an entire video where I count every single leg kick, not even leg kick, every kick Topuria has ever thrown. Here's a highlight of that real quick.
Yeah, super young kid.
Into things, and next thing you know,
I think that danger in all shows.
like he went forward with a low shoulder.
Whoever wins this fight goes to the absolute top of his division.
Emmett needs to do change.
Topuria doing that same thing.
He has really excelled early.
One of the areas where Josh
Emmett set and then holding the center.
that jab is that.
Boxing defense.
Open.
He hurt Josh bad. He's landed that big left hook there.
Difference of the fakes.
He's gonna put you down.
Early rounds, he's not full.
Right, very measured. It's not done yet. But strongly.
Again, and that's what he's.
Josh Emmett.
That's why I'm very interested in his style of Ilia Topuria. Having a problem already.
Be careful as he's.
And right afterwards.
Working his boxing.
It's in distance.
Yeah, both guys are.
You really limit. I think those outs
He's going to start.
That's what happens when you
Cards in round one.
butt mashing the whole time.
Cut there from Topuria.
Different level.
From early, that's.
The thing about Gaethje is.
So there are 3 amateur fights in Topuria's career. I couldn't find any footage. Also, it's not a professional fight, so I only want professional fights. It feels so pointless with Gaethje just standing there with just one. All right, let's reel it in. I went with my stats. I watched all these fights myself. I didn't count what the UFC counted as a stat because UFC didn't count this as a leg kick attempt, which I don't see how it's not a leg kick attempt. But I also used their stats to verify my stuff, as in this was a leg kick. I didn't see that. I kind of missed that versus Josh Emmett. I didn't count any feints whatsoever, so no, flick of the hips or anything like that. If I saw his foot come off the canvas with intent to throw a leg kick, I counted it as an attempted leg kick. The only interesting thing, other than, mainly everyone knows Topuria fights out of orthodox stance. He throws a lot of leg kicks with his rear leg to the calf. That's basically the entire compilation. Actually, here's a compilation of every time he hasn't done that.
I think that danger in all shows.
The low shoulder.
Josh Emmett.
In the UFC, the only time he's thrown a leg kick with his lead leg was actually when the opponent was on their back, as in Oliveira, as in Ryan Hall. Again, just little pitter kicks at the guy who's not standing up yet. The only exception to that, where he kicks with his lead leg, is in his 4th fight ever, he threw a lead oblique kick, actually at the very start of the round without even touching gloves. He just went straight for it. In that same fight was the only head or body kick that Topuria, people are going to say he quit. Watch that fight, and that's insane. Yeah, I don't think he quit. I mean, technically, maybe he did. I got to rewatch it. It just happened. But whether it was a corner stoppage or Topuria said he couldn't do it and then the corner stopped it, I don't care. Gaethje, the man tonight. But anyways, Topuria landed only 1 body kick his entire career. Here it is. We can watch it in all its glory. And here's the fun fact of that, and I'm going to end this video with this. That guy that he kicked in his 4th fight with that body kick never won a fight his entire career, right? So statistically speaking, every person that Topuria has body kicked never wins again. But I think it's just funny. Literally speaking, every time Topuria has landed a body kick, his opponent never wins again. Congratulations to Gaethje. If you're worried about just that fight, I did count it. I had to relook at it, but I did count it. I think 3 leg kicks in the 1st round, and he landed 1 leg kick in the 2nd round, and that's it. Thank you guys for watching. This video would have been a lot more interesting if Gaethje didn't win, but hats off to Gaethje. Again, that's why I love this sport. You never know what's going to happen. I don't know how to end videos, so I'm just going to do that. Do we want to hear a speech?
No.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, we do.
Someone chant speech.
I'm the greatest of all. Speech. Okay, fuck you guys.